Good morning, friends, and welcome back, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Tiffany. Happy Monday. So it is Monday. I did not vlog yesterday. I got up for church and had a migraine, so I took meds and went and laid back down, and I was pretty much in and out all day long of sleep. So there was nothing to share with you. So I have a little bit of like a migraine hangover this morning. Took some Tylenol and drank some water, and I'm gonna have a little bit of caffeine to hopefully counteract that so that I feel more human and hope that it doesn't rear its ugly head again. It's been a little while since I've had a migraine, a month or so. But oh no, I had one when we were up in Michigan at Will's dad's house. I had the start of one, but was able to kick it with meds because luckily I travel with my migraine meds, because I've been caught too many times without them, so I've learned my lesson. But yesterday Will grilled out burgers on the grill. I made corn on the cob. We had a really yummy dinner. We sat down to watch the new Superman movie with the kids, and I fell asleep through the whole thing pretty much. I saw maybe 20 minutes of the movie. And then I was in bed by 8:30, and I slept today until 9:30 this morning, so a lot of sleep. And woke up, like I said, with a little bit of a migraine hangover feeling. We do have school this morning. I'm just watching a vlog real quick on YouTube. One of my favorite YouTubers uploaded a weekly reading vlog. So I'm watching that, and then I'm gonna get the kids up and we're gonna start school. I need to go put my contacts in. I don't usually wear my glasses much anymore, but I'm gonna go put my contacts in. And like I said, grab an energy drink to get some caffeine in me and hopefully feel more human, like I said. But I just wanted to welcome you to the day. It's a happy Monday. Sunshiny out. It's gonna be another hot one, I believe. But I am looking forward to the cooler days that are supposed to be coming soon. Looking at the weather right now, if it will load. Here we go. It is 81 outside right now with a real feel of 95. And it's supposed to get up to, I don't know what today. It's supposed to get hot. It's supposed to get hot, guys. Anyway, not that you care about my weather, but I cared, and I was on here, and I hear the birds chirping, and they're happy. Okay, I'm gonna go drink some caffeine, put my contacts in. Alright, so we are done with school. I just want to share what I'm currently listening to. It is the book Rewitched by Lucy Jane Wood. And this is a book about a witch who doesn't really use her like magical powers to the extreme that they could be used. And so they're kind of rusty, and she gets a letter on her 30th birthday that says that she must complete in these trials to prove her witchiness and her powers, lest they be taken from her. So if she doesn't pass these trials, her powers will be, she'll be stripped of her powers. It's kind of like a cozy romance fantasy so far. I am 15% of the way in, so not very far. She had just received the letter, and at where I'm at in the book, she has just received the letter. And so she's kind of stressing out because she has to prove her magic to others. There's also a second book in this one. I think it's called Uncharmed or Recharmed. Let me look real quick. It's right here. No, it's not. Give me a second. The second book is called... No, Rewitched is the first book. Uncharmed, which comes out September 16th of this year. So that's why I wanted to read the first one and see if I like it, and then if so, I will put a hold. I've already put like a notification to myself to get the book when it comes out in case I like this one. But school went well. Got through everything we needed to get through. The kids are off doing their own thing right now. I think Alice is going to continue to deep clean her bedroom. I told her I would pay her if she deep cleaned her bedroom because it's something that she just does not do, and it stresses me out. She just has so much stuff. She loves her things and her trinkets and her crafts, and every time I walk in there it gives me anxiety. So I told her, if you deep clean this bedroom, I will pay you for every bag of donations you give, like donations to drop off at Goodwill. So far she's filled one bag, and she's filled half a bag of trash. So I hope that she's continuing to work on that. She started it last week, and she's taken the last few days off. But I told her if she doesn't continue to work on it consistently, it's going to start getting messy again in the areas that she's already cleaned, and then she's going to have to start over because I'm not paying her until it's completely like overhauled. So I don't normally pay my kids to clean their room. That is their responsibility. She keeps it somewhat clean, but she hasn't, like, she shoves things in baskets and corners and under the bed and in the closet. So I want her to go through every area of her room and actually deep clean it, get rid of things that she no longer uses, take care of trash, all of that. So that's the only reason I'm paying her, is because it's something that I would like to go in and deep clean it, but I would get rid of way more than what she's getting rid of, and I don't want her to, like, hate me for it. So I told her if she's responsible for it, but it does need to be deep cleaned, every area needs to be touched, and that's the only reason I'm paying her for it, is because it's something that I want done in a way that she doesn't normally clean. Hopefully that makes sense. Otherwise, the kids are responsible for cleaning their room once a week so that we can see the floors. Jackson doesn't really have a problem with that, so usually his cleaning his room each week is just him emptying his bedroom garbage can and vacuuming his floor, making his bed, but his room stays pretty clean. He doesn't like things the way his sister does. Alice's room is full of her stuff and things and crafts and trinkets, and you know how she is if you've been around here. So this is above and beyond their weekly clean, is the only reason I'm paying her for it. Just don't want to be judged on that, because I know people are gonna be like, don't pay your kids to clean their rooms, that's their responsibility. And I 100% agree, and typically we don't pay her. I'm just repeating myself now because I feel like I'm being judged, and I haven't even posted the video yet and I feel judged. So that's why I keep going in circles, and I'm gonna stop talking now. Okay, so I am struggling with books this week. I have DNF'd quite a few, and they all seem to be like cozy fantasy books. So Rewitched, I got about 32% of the way in, and it was just moving too slow for me and did not hold my attention, which is the same thing that happened earlier this week with, what book was it? Let me look real quick. Let me get on Goodreads. It's loading. Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia for Fairies. That was another one that I thought I would enjoy. It was a cozy fantasy, but the pacing was just super slow. So I don't know, maybe witchy, cozy, fantasy, fairy type books are just not for me. I want them to be so badly because we're entering that time of year where I want just like a cozy book as we head into fall and out of summer, and I'm not finding any that are hitting the nail on the head. So the next book I'm starting is called Begin Again by Helly Acton. Looks like this. And this is a story about, I think it's a romance, yeah, it's a humorous, like, rom-com. It says, have you ever wanted to change the past and discover the results of choices not taken? Now in this brilliantly fun novel of what-ifs, mischances, and new beginnings, Frankie Mackenzie discovers what starting over might bring. Despite living firmly in her comfort zone, she feels unsettled. She can't help feeling something's missing. Is it a home to call her own, travel, a more rewarding job, a relationship? Before she can work it out, she dies in a freak kebab-related accident after what she sees as yet another dud of a first date. But life isn't over for Frankie. Instead, she is miraculously offered a second chance. Frankie can revisit key moments from her past to see if different choices will lead her to the fulfilling life she's always dreamt of. There's a little bit more to it, but that's kind of the basic premise. Reviews on Goodreads, it was like a 3.7, I think. Yeah, 3.77. Lots of 4-star reviews and quite a handful of 3-star and 5-star kind of mix. So maybe this will be a fun, it's not a cozy like fantasy like I want to find that I enjoy, but it is a rom-com, which usually I can get through rather quickly. So I'm hoping to just kind of reset my palette here and find something that I can get past 30% on, and hope that it gets me back into my reading groove, because this month has been really good for books. I've read a lot of 4 and 5 stars, and I hate that I am now entering an era of books that I did not finish. Anyway, just wanted to update you on that. Alice is still cleaning her room, I think. She cleaned out her closet, so that's one step closer. I cleaned out a bathroom cabinet and organized the bathroom and stuff, got rid of a bunch of expired medications and stuff that we don't use any longer, so I feel good about that. Yesterday I cleaned out one of our hallway closets that stores just some random like party supply stuff, like trays and bowls and stuff like that to put food on for parties. And then it also stores like our sunscreen, our bug spray, a few toiletries, and like Kleenex, our air filters. So I just kind of organized that yesterday, and that felt good. So I'm kind of just going through, oops, the fly, go away. I'm going through some of the closets and areas that don't get touched very often and getting rid of stuff that we no longer use or is expired. So it feels good to clean a little bit. So this is the hallway closet I was talking about. So you see, obviously I don't have it before, but all of the like party dishes and containers. And then this shelf has some of Alice's things back here, like beauty supplies, makeup remover wipes, like reusable ones that are cloth. I have a few candles, her travel toiletry bag, which is empty currently, sun supplies, after sun care, and aloe, and then a few bottles of Neutrogena spray, some Equate sunscreen, and then bug spray. This is my vitamins and meds that I pull out once a week to refill mine and Will's med containers. A heated blanket, a little electronics bin that has like my GoPro that I don't use any longer, my old camera, some batteries, and then down here we have our air filters, a bunch of Kleenex in this tote, and then an extra sheet for Alice's bed. So that's that closet. This is right outside of Jackson's bedroom and next to Alice's bedroom. I also bought a new mirror for the hallway because I wanted something where we could like check our outfits. Alice has one in her room, but I hate going in her room every time I want to check an outfit. So I bought that from Walmart. And then in the bathroom, the one that I cleaned yesterday is our bathroom closet. So I didn't really clean the top as much, but we've got extra sheets and pillowcases and towels. This shelf was a disaster. I wish I would have done it before, but this was completely full. So I threw out stuff that we didn't use, organized, like we have extra shampoo and conditioner for both the boys and Alice and I. Got some extra hand soaps. We've got some fall ones from Bath & Body Works, as well as a few Tree Hut ones that are more summery. Our first aid kit, some facial care stuff, our dry shampoo collection. I buy it like 6 cans at a time on Amazon because it's cheaper. And then towels and feminine products are on that shelf. This is continuation of our first aid, but it's got like a bunch of COVID tests in it because we got them for free. Our thermometer, cough and cold medication. This has some prescription meds in it. Then that storage down there, the bottom drawer is hair dye and hair dyeing supplies for Alice. This has extra deodorant and sanitary bags. And then this has razors. This is my Chic Intuition like razor refill heads. And then a few blocks or bars of Dr. Squatch men's like soap. I don't like these ones. They don't smell as good, so we haven't gotten through them. Will and Jackson use those. And then extra toilet paper down there as well. And I did change out these Vac Plus bags. They're like moisture absorbing bags, and so the one that was in here was full, so I went ahead and replaced it. And we have another one in our laundry room. I got this cinnamon coffee cake candle. It's a Tuscany candle from Kroger the other day. They're normally like $13. They're on sale for $7.99. So I want to go back and grab a few more this week. Their sale resets on Wednesday, so I have today and tomorrow to make my way over there. Alice wanted to show you her finished Lydia embroidery thing. Are you doing any like designs in the background or a border or anything?
Probably.
Yeah.
Like swirl.
Swirl. Your hair needs to be brushed. She's been cleaning her room, so
I brushed it.
it's just sticking up all over. You're adorable though. It's okay. Alright, from Kroger we got a Candlelight brand of cinnamon rolls. I know the Tuscany ones burn really well, like strong scent. And we got vanilla cinnamon brulee. Then we went to Walmart because I wanted to get some refills for these Airwick oil diffusers. And we also got a pumpkin waffles, a glazed cinnamon bun candle. And then for the diffusers, we got 2 pumpkin spice and 1 of the warm apple cinnamon. Walked over to the wax melts and got a chai spiced apple, a farm apple pumpkin, and farmhouse cookies. So as you can tell, someone, her and I, are ready for fall, and we needed the house to smell like fall. So this should last us a while. All right, Will is home from work. I'm gonna get dinner started. We're gonna do these garlic breadsticks, the chicken cordon bleu. This is from Sam's Club. You get 6 of them in here, so I'm just gonna cook 4. They're individually packaged. Corn on the cob that I cook in the microwave. Fun tip, just put it in the microwave for about 4 to 5 minutes. bring it out, cut it at the stem, and then it kind of just slides right out. And then also a box of Goodles protein pasta. So here is tonight's dinner, very yellow and orange and beige. But the Goodles mac and cheese, I had to add a little bit of milk to it because it was super thick and the cheese wasn't like spreading as well. Corn on the cob, breadsticks, and the chicken cordon bleu. I failed again. I got 30% of the way into begin again, and I just was not enjoying it. So you know what happens when I get about 30% of the way in, I DNF'd it, and now I'm going to start a book called The Fine Print, which is the Dreamland, part of the Dreamland Billionaires series, book number 1. And it's a romance, average rating of 3.81 stars, and we'll see if I like this one anymore. I'm striking out left and right. Alright friends, it is a little bit after 8 p.m. so I'm going to go ahead and close this out. Tomorrow is another school day and we are back to Trail Life and American Heritage Girls in the evenings, so that'll take up our Tuesday evenings for a while until we have a break. And then I do have a doctor's appointment on Wednesday. Thursday Will is off of work, potentially right now, and he has a dentist appointment. And Friday I have a coffee date with some of my friends, and that's some of what's going on this week. So thank you for coming along on another day. Drop a comment, share some love, and I will see you again on the next one. Bye.